the tagging machine that can cover entire walls in seconds. It's no bigger than a spray can, but the 500 milliliter flame booster cans can and will blast lines onto walls that are well over a foot wide, thanks to the booster cap on the male valved spray can. And that is why today we're doing a full tagging test with the flame booster cans to see how big we can tag and exactly how much coverage we can get out of one of these 500 milliliter flame booster cans. And after that, we're going to see if we can use some different caps to give our tags some crazy effects and make our paint last longer. So the first thing we did is test exactly how wide the flame booster can sprays. You can see the line there is about a can and a half. The can measured about 8 inches, so roughly 12 inches or a foot is how wide the flame booster caps actually spray. After our testing here, I'll be able to tell you guys if these flame booster cans are worth trying out for yourself. But right now, I'm going to show you every single line I put down with the black booster can here. And that way you'll know exactly how long these cans last. And trust me, it isn't as long as you might think. In fact, I'm already done with the black booster can. After just 3 mid-sized tags there, the can is empty. So what does that tell us? Number one, they really amped up the pressure in these cans, and number two, the booster caps really let the paint fly. Those 2 points, along with the fact that these cans only come in chrome and black, tells you that they really tried to optimize the booster cans for big destruction. They allow you to reach a foot past your height plus arm length, and the pressure and output is designed to allow you to get up fast. So being that these cans run out so quickly, we're using some different caps to conserve some paint and see if we can make the almost $8 price tag worth more than just 3 tags. We did try using a cream cap on the booster can. It leaked from the valve and the fit just wasn't right. On the other hand, look at the beautiful soft pressure here that we're getting from throwing a New York fat cap on these and subsequently a Lego thin cap. These caps can be used on the flame booster cans without any leakage and a significant reduction in the output to help you conserve paint. Although the caps work really well for that, it does reduce the pressure to the point where you might just want to use a normal spray can. And as a last test of value for these booster cans, we're really putting the coverage and speed to the test by using a chrome as a simple sloppy fill-in for a massive 2-letter throw-up. And I did have to complete the fill with a can of white paint I had. The chrome booster can ran out, but if I had used it from a full can, it would have easily filled those 2 letters in. I don't have exact dimensions for the fill-in coverage, but the picture I'll have on screen compared to the doorway there gives you a pretty good idea of the size and coverage. But is the flame booster can worth buying for yourself as a graffiti artist? Well, let me tell you the bottom line while we head over to my paint collection area here. Okay, so is the flame booster can worth picking up for yourself as a graffiti artist? Well, here's the thing. You need to have a necessity for speed and scale. In other words, you must be making a mark huge and you must be getting out fast. or have a necessity for that at least. So overall, I think it's a very well put together product, but it has a very narrow spectrum of users that would be interested in using it. It's more of a product for graffiti writers rather than graffiti artists, if you get the difference. So as a final verdict, what I'm doing here is adding this to my sort of collection as a symbolic way to say that yes, I like this enough to keep it among my collection of brands of paint that I've used and don't really mind. The bottom line is that this booster paint is for far fewer graffiti artists than you might think, and it has a very hefty price tag attached to it. But if you want to take a look at a cap that is a much cheaper alternative than this, we did a review of an iron lac cap about a year ago, and in my opinion, it was the best fan/calligraphy cap on the market for many, many years. So if you like the look of this, but not so much the price tag on it, then this might be the video for you. I hope to see you over there. Until then, peace.